What's up, everybody? My name is Mike, and I am the owner of Grindhouse Video and grindhousevideo.com. I forgot to turn the heater off. There we go. That might be a little bit easier to hear me. It's cold here. I own Grindhouse Video, grindhousevideo.com. Every Sunday at 7-ish, we go live on YouTube, and I tell you what came in, what's coming in, give you news, updates, rants, reviews, and answer your questions. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask, and I will get to those in just a minute. Hope everybody had a good week. I am so fucking tired. So tired. Like, this week has destroyed me. I forgot to look. Let's see how much you guys killed me. So just a real quick, like, hey, what happened this week? In the last 7 days, you guys have placed 667 orders. Oh, so close. So close to 666. Whoever placed that last order, fuck you. We're so close. 600 orders in 1 week is not normal. I could never catch up. There was so much going on, and honestly, with the 2 sales going on and the order coming in for the first day's worth of sales, I just honestly, I could never catch up. I've been working nonstop, almost literally. I'm exhausted, and tonight, after I'm done here, I'm going to try and get a nap, and I'm going to go back to the store and start shipping more. There's a lot. There's a lot of orders. I was not expecting all these orders. Now, here's what is surprising to me. And I haven't talked to John, so I don't know if this was true for what he was pulling Tuesday through whenever or whatever. Most of the orders are for Code Red and Scorpion stuff, like the buy 2 get 1 free sale. There's not there is a lot of orders for the label sale, but I was not expecting so many orders for the buy 2 get 1 free sale to keep continuing, and it just never stopped. And the problem with that is that most of it is hard to find because it's not necessarily on the shelf. A lot of it is. I did a pretty good job with the people working the front to price things, and as I needed, put stuff back on the shelf. But then the next round, I pull orders and pick the stuff that they just priced. But yeah, it was a lot of those, and that's what took the longest. Because like the stuff that's a part of the sale, you kind of know after pulling a couple things which ones you have in stock. So, you've got to, if you've been to the store, you'll know the new section. That's where we pull from. So like, if let's say I don't know, literally the only movie that's coming to my head is not one that I would even carry. Let's say Code Red title, Savage Streets. Okay. Well, I know, or no, the sale title. I need a sale title. Well, like, for example, Shelf Scope. I know that I don't need to pull that because I don't have any in stock. I'm ordering those as needed. But, My Stepmother is an Alien. I remember I just pulled the last one, so I don't have to go check it. So, like, I don't have to go here to get this one. But then with Savage Streets, if it's not a very popular one, I might walk over there and not even have it on the shelf. So I just wasted time. I've wasted a lot of time this week walking around looking for stuff that's not even there. The other day I went to the storage unit and pulled, I think, like 9 different releases, which is a lot. Like, we've been pulling a lot out of the storage, which is great. It's awesome. It's great. It means we're selling shit. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that is the reason why I could never catch up. Like, it was a lot. And then there was some issues, plus a lot of stuff that came in, which we'll talk about in just a second. I had to check in all those orders on top of doing the shipping, pulling the orders, giving people breaks, running the front while people go on a break, sleeping every once in a while. The big day for me was Saturday. Friday, I kind of, my body had it. And so, like, I probably called it for the day about 5 o'clock. I had worked like 5 or 6 hours, but I had been going so hard. I was just like, you know what? I need to rest. I'm going to come back tonight. It's much easier for me to do it when there's nobody in the store. Because a lot of times if there's people shopping, I can't pull orders because I'm fucking having to go around people. I say a lot of excuse me's pulling orders while we're open. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go home and I'm going to rest. So I went home and slept. Woke up around 2 o'clock in the morning. I went to the store. Michelle came in to open the store, and I was at a breaking point at that point. I just put in 8 hours in the morning, and I hadn't really slept that much. Like, maybe I couldn't sleep, so like on Friday night, so like maybe an hour or 2 hours. And so like by the time she came in at 10, she's like, go home. And I'm like, you're right. So I went home, and I immediately fell asleep. Slept for about 5 hours, woke up, I felt great, went back to the store and worked. So I went back to the store, it was about 4:30, 5 o'clock, and then worked until 8, 9. I think I got home at 10, something like that. So Saturday was a big day. I got a lot done, but a lot of it, plus pre-orders. I had like 200 pre-orders to ship, and most of it shipped. Long Arrow Law came in, and that was holding up a lot of stuff that was being held. I literally put 2 of those away out of all of 40 pre-orders or something like that, just for that title, which is weird. Normally we, like, if we get like 40 pre-orders, sometimes half will not ship right away because they have other stuff attached to it. That was holding up a lot of stuff because it got delayed. It was a lot. It was a lot of shipping, a lot going on, a lot of new releases coming in this week. So I'm tired. We're not going to hang out here too much because I'm so fucking tired. And I'm going to try and get some rest. I haven't been able to sleep because I just got home about 3 or so today. I went in this morning, did some stuff that I just couldn't catch up with. But I am going to go back because I'm just so behind on everything. But yeah, we might not be doing so much tonight. Why is this? There we go. Let's see what everybody's saying. Hello to everybody. Any chance on a few copies of the limited Lighthouse edition Arrow release 4K? Probably not. If it's sold out, I usually won't be able to get it back in. Thank you for shipping my Black and Manual set so quickly. Saw that out of stock now. Crazy. Yeah, there was an issue. I'm not going to get into it because I also had to deal with that. When is John back from vacation? He's back tomorrow. Actually, Mike, the number of the beast increased to 667. Inflation. Very good. I like that. Just packed up 8 packages of stuff I sold on a Facebook group, and I'm exhausted. I don't know how you do it, man. I this week probably shipped, I don't know, 400 or 500 packages. Is that it? Is this catching up? Yep. Cool. Okay. Let's get into it, folks. Let's talk about what is in, because it's a lot. A lot came in this week. Oh, we got an apocalypse. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Oh. Okay. I'm ready. We got an Apocalypse Love from Darkside Releasing. The Apprenticeship of Duddy Kravitz from Fun City. Assignment K from Imprint. Blue Rita DVD Blu-ray combo from Full Moon. This one came with a slipcover. The Carpetbaggers from Kino. The Criminal Acts of Todd Slaughter. The box set. This one comes in from Indicator US. Dead Heat on a Merry-Go-Round from Imprint. Deadly Masters. This is the one of the releases that is the reissue of Cinematic Vengeance. So if you have Cinematic Vengeance, you don't need this one or the other one. Death Wish 4K from Scream Factory came in. Diamond Head from Imprint. Duel, this is the 4K from the UK. The US one I didn't get. Did I order it? I thought I ordered it. I'll have to check. I'm going to get the US one in also. Then we got the Dune collection from Umbrella. This one came in. It's fucking huge. Want to see it? I'm not holding it close. Like, okay, this is touching my nose. Okay? This is how big this fucker is. Thing is massive. They are numbered. Where's the number? Yeah, right in the middle. They're numbered. This is 906 of 1500. This is fucking huge. This one came in damaged. Where's the damage here? I don't know. Is it with the sides or something? I don't know. It's damaged. I put it aside. We had 2 damages out of these. I ordered 10. 2 came in damaged. Awesome. Fucking love these stupid fucking special packaging shit. Every week, I feel like they get more and more like a get off my lawn type guy with these releases. Because every week I have more and more damages, and I fucking hate it. Alright, so this is stuck on with the sticky, gooey shit. That's alright. This has a... Okay, hold on. I gotta figure this out. Well, that fell. How do I get in this? Okay, there's a... Oh, okay. So you see here, there's a little string. It pulls open. Oh my god, this thing's fucking huge. Okay, so there's the box. The front is also a sticker right there. Is also a little. It's not a sticker, but it's a. It's got the little thing stuck on there. Okay, let's look at this. So this is what you see when you open it up. Okay. So we got the Dune Collection book. And it's got all kinds of shit here. Words and pictures. Okay, nice hefty hardcover book. Jesus Christ, that was my phone. This thing's massive. I don't have anything anywhere to put. Like, this is sitting on my lap. Okay, hold on. Come on, Mike. You can get through this. It's just a fucking Dune collection. You can do it. Then we got some glossy art cards. There's nothing on the back. Some glossy art cards, almost like they're photographs. If you youngins remember that. Where the fuck did my phone go? And then we got Foldy in here. The poster. And then we got disc. And this is literally all the discs. There's no other discs in here. This is for the whole collection. So what? 1, 2, 3, 4 discs. There is reversible art on that. And then the rest of this is Legos. I am not going to manipulate the shape of this package because it is special. Because I don't want to have to try and get that back in if I maneuver it at all. And, so I'm just going to take all this shit and I am going to put it back like it was so that it all fits. And then I'll show you a picture of what I guess it builds. If it's on here. I think it's on here. There we go. And then look on top there. And it fits in this way, so the string's hanging out. Alright, so it's not a really good picture, real good picture on the back. But it creates this, basically. Oh, there we go. That's what the Lego thing is right there. 790 piece Shiloh. You know what's funny? Until this came out, I've seen the other Dune that Arrow released. I did not know anything about Dune before. Where did my phone go? Hold on. Because I can't... Oh, fuck, it's all the way over there. Oh, well. I might not see all your comments, FYI. Because my phone fell and it's all the way over there and I don't want to walk around. Anyway. So... I knew nothing about Dune. I think the one that Arrow released, I tried to watch it. I fell asleep because it was fucking stupid. I don't get it. Not my kind of movie. I didn't know that there was another Dune. I didn't know there was a series. I didn't know anything about Dune. And I did not know that this thing is fucking called Shiloh. Shiloh to me, being the Florida hardcore kid back in the 90s, is a hardcore band. And I did see them play in Fort Lauderdale. Actually, it was in Davie. Right outside of Fort Lauderdale. It was the only time I saw them play. And it was with Chad from Newfound Glory was still in the band. And I was friends with another band called Strong Arm, Christian hardcore band. And they were playing their last show ever in Florida. I think they had one show out of state after that. But it was their last ever Florida show. I had booked Strong Arm. Strong Arm was the first band I ever booked in my life when I was 16. And through their 2 albums, I kept booking them multiple times. I probably booked them 10 times or so. And we became friends. So, very influential band for me back then. So, of course, I drove to Davie, Florida and watched Shiloh open for Strong Arm. So it was okay, this show is fucking nuts. Okay. I brought some of my stuff. I was doing distro. So I was selling other people's records and tapes and CDs and t-shirts, stuff like that. Other hardcore bands. And so I set up a little booth next to Strong Arm on a pool table. And it was a country bar. Like straight up like boot scoot and boogie fucking country bar that this hardcore show was happening in. And they had like railing around the dance floor and the stage is here. Well, some metalheads showed up back then in the 90s, I don't know, it's Shiloh, that's right. Okay, I'm like, why? How did I start talking about this? So back in the 90s, the Florida hardcore scene was, if you weren't familiar with it, it was weird. The hardcore kids did a lot of what now I guess would be considered martial arts in the pit. A lot of kicks, a lot of punching. I never did it. I wasn't that into the hardcore scene. I was a little older. I was older than everybody else in the scene. But yeah, so they had the Florida hardcore kids in the pit throwing their arms and, you know, punches and fucking kicks and stuff. And a couple metalheads showed up that were not familiar with the hardcore scene. They just heard that there was heavy bands playing. And in Florida, especially in Davie, Florida, sometimes you just go to whatever's happening. And sure enough, there was a fight. And I was standing on the outside of the area, the dance floor. And all these, like, there were some girls inside the dance floor area. And there was just this ball of people moving around, and like it was like a tornado, and picking people up in the scuffle. And so me and my friends were just grabbing people and pulling them over the railing to get them out of the fight. They're like looking for us, trying to, like, I pulled like 5 or 6 people over the railing, and then the ball went outside of the dance floor area and there was like the opening, and they went out that way, and everybody's just fucking still fighting. And it goes through the pool tables where my distro's set up. And so now I'm running over there fucking trying to grab all my shit so people don't fucking, like, destroy shit. But anyway. It was a fun show. This was during Shiloh. And Chad, who's now lead singer for Newfound Glory, he's up there like, stop fighting! They're gonna kill the show! They're gonna shut us down! Like, Strong Arm hasn't played! So, yeah. That was fun. That was 20s? Had to have been close to 20s. Maybe 19 back then. But yeah. God damn, that was so long ago. I'm so fucking old. Anyway. Shiloh. I found that out when this came in. That's what that was called. And that's where the band got their name. I had no idea. Don't know why I went into all that. But that was a fun memory. Florida hardcore. You gotta love it. There you go. There's a good picture. That's what you can build with the Legos. They're probably not Legos. They're probably off-brand, but it is actually Legos. Anyway, the standard version of Enter the Video Store came in. It looks like a regular box set. I kind of don't like it. I kind of don't like this box set altogether. Packaging-wise, I like what they were trying to do with it, but the sideways thing kind of annoys me, to be honest. And also, it fucking nothing on here says Enter the Video Store. On the original or the re-release. Nothing says Enter the Video Store. I don't know. I'm just being grumpy old man. Anyway. We also got in the Essential Film Noir Collection number 5 from Imprint. Eye for an Eye, The Blind Swordsman, came in. This is the second half of the Cinematic Vengeance, Fearless Shaolin. If you have the Cinematic Vengeance box set, you do not need this. Galaxy Warriors on DVD from SRS Cinema. Ghost Stories for Christmas, Volume 2. I got just enough to ship out my pre-orders, so I don't have any. I will be getting more in. I looked tonight, and more are available. Not many, but more are available, and I'm going to try and get even more if I possibly can. From MVD Rewind, we got Hail Caesar on Blu-ray and on DVD. Haunting in Venice from Disney. Heroes and Villains, 3 films starring Jet Li. This one I do have plenty of in stock, as far as I know right now. So get on it. It comes with the slip. Hills Have Eyes Part 2. This is a reissue. Horrors of the Black Museum from VCI came in. Jailhouse Wardress. We got pushed back a couple times, I think. MVD Classics, this one is in. Does not come with a slipcover, FYI. Kill Butterfly Kill from Neon Eagle. We got in. This is kind of a re-release. It's never been on the U.S. in a box set form, but it's from Arrow. It's Kenji Fukasaku. I'm gonna go with that. Collection. It's all stuff that's been released before, and I think all of it on its own right now is actually cheaper than the box set. I would wait. I would get them all separately, or wait until the box set goes on sale. To be honest, am I supposed to say that? Well, Ceremony from Criterion, Last Hero in China. I only have one as of tonight when I put this on the new wall. I will have more coming in, but I only have one as of tonight. So if you want one, see if it's available. We also got in Long Arm of the Law, Parts 1 and 2 from 88 Films. Let's take a look at it. This one, I didn't get many damage to this, but this one was a little bit damaged. So, like, hey, yeah, there we go. I found it. It's kind of hard to see with the background being what it is. But there you go. Damaged. That's all it takes. That's all it fucking takes. If I was Amazon, I could send this out. I would love to be Amazon sometimes. I would love to just ship everything that comes in and just not even check it. Not take the time to check it. Just fucking put it in a fucking box. No bubble wrap. Sometimes not even in a box. If I could just throw it in a fucking paper bag and fucking slap a fucking like label on it, that would be awesome. Save me so much money and time. But no. I'm sorry, I'm a little bitter also today. Okay, so we got Long Arm of the Law. Each one, they come in slim cases, FYI, even though it's an 88 Films US release, but still they're mostly they don't use US cases. Well, actually, 88 Films has been using US cases for everything. Alright, so inside of Long Arm of the Law 1, we got reverse artwork. And you got a little booklet with some words and pictures. Actually, it's not a little booklet. It's pretty thick. Pretty thick booklet. And that's for one. And then part 2, we got reversible art. And then poster. And that's it. Not a whole lot to look at there, but it's a nice little solid looking set. The J card has stickers on both sides, so you don't have to take it off, which is nice. I don't mind that. I really don't. I don't mind J cards being stuck to the package forever. I don't mind it. But it's in a hard box. There you go. That is Long Arm of the Law. Let's continue. We also got in The Lost from Ronin Flicks. Malum on 4K from TerraVision finally came in. And it's just an update on TerraVision. So, okay. So, they announced like 215 titles in 1 week. Yeah, so many titles. And basically what I've heard from them is, holy fuck, we fucked up a little bit. Getting all of those titles in was not as easy as they expected. And this is basically going from what I've heard from them through email. They've actually said so much. Like, we did not expect this to not go well. I'm like, what the fuck were you expecting? So a lot of these have been pushed back. As they update me, I update the website for street dates on their titles that have not come in yet. It's the best I can do, because they don't actually give me street dates. They give me this. It might ship in 2 weeks, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put it for the end of the week, end of the month. Give you a couple weeks to a month to ship it. So, but yeah, they kind of got in over their head announcing all the titles that they did at one time. So please be patient as they work out their kinks with this, getting all this stuff out. But Malum did come in. The Man in Half Moon Street from Imprint came in. We got in Mean Streets from Criterion. Okay, so Meat Hook Massacre 1 did not come in, and I forgot to look. Meat Hook Massacre 1. Let me see here. December DVDs. Why didn't Meat Hook? I don't know why Meat Hook Massacre 1 didn't come in. So for the person that ordered all of them, I apologize. I thought this was going to ship. But Meat Hook Massacre 2, 3, and 4 came in, not 1. I'm going to try and figure out why it didn't come in. But those came in. Miami Vice from 88 Films UK comes in with a slipcover. We got a Naked Gun 4K Steelbook. We got in Rape is a Circle by Beelzebub. Gotta love Bill. And you know, I say it all the time. Rape is a Circle. Royal Tramp Collection. This came in last week, but I didn't have enough to fill orders. All the pre-orders. It finally came in back in this week, and I didn't put it into last week's stuff, so I just included it in this week. You couldn't buy it. In fact, if you pre-ordered it, some of you didn't even get it. So, anyway. Sabotage DVD from MPD Classics. Saw X, Saw 10, 4K. Blu-ray came in last week. 4K came in this week. And then the Shaw Brothers. These are Shawscope Volume 1 put into 3 separate releases. We got the Basher Box, 4 films by Cheng Che, and 4 films by Lau Kar Ling. There you go. They all come in with slipcovers, and they look halfway decent. It looks nice. If you have the Shawscope box set Volume 1, you don't need these. That's it for that one. I ran out of room because we had too many releases. We also got a Strange Diary from Impulse. This is a sexy time. Tales from the Dark Side, the movie on 4K from Scream Factory. Tales of Adventure Collection number 2 also came in from Imprint. The Terror from Film Masters came in. There's Nothing Out There. I highly recommend this movie. If you want batshit crazy 80s, buy this. If you didn't get the Vinegar Syndrome release, buy it. You need it. Typhoon Club came in. We had just enough to fill all of our pre-orders, so I will be getting more of those in hopefully this week. Vampires Los Muertos from the UK. This is a Region B. Because this isn't on Blu-ray in the US, which is weird. And then lastly, no, not lastly, we got one more. White Lightning from Kino was supposed to be in last week, came in this week. Oh, we got more than one. The World is a Beautiful Place and I Am Not Afraid to Die from Dark Side Releasing. And then lastly, here we go, Yule Log on DVD from SRS Cinema. That's what came in this week. So on top of shipping, or trying to keep up with the 600 plus orders that came in this week, I had to unpack all of that, check it in, price it, put it on the shelf, and everything. Make an email about it, all that shit. On top of the restocks, it was a lot going on this week, and I'm tired. Next week, this is what I'm expecting. Not as much as that came in this week. Thank Satan. From last week, The Last Tycoon, there was some other stuff that didn't come in, like Monster Squad, a few other titles that didn't come in. This is the only one from last week that's saying it's definitely going to be in. I don't know. I don't know where Monster Squad is. And the others. Hopefully that changes tomorrow when the numbers update. But yeah, there you go. All of the Vinegar Syndrome partner labels are going to be in, and FYI, I am going to be using the standard artwork because I haven't even put this on the website because I haven't had time. Most of the time I'm at home, I'm laying on the couch trying to sleep or trying not to move or sleeping. I just haven't had time. This is all in the store. I just did not get a chance to check it in because it's also not not in the computer. I haven't had a chance. I've been so fucking busy. But I'm going to be using the standard versions artworks for this because this is what I get from Vinegar Syndrome for the slipcovers, and I have to edit it because they literally just take a picture of it and put it on their distributor site. It's kind of fucking annoying, but I just didn't have time to do it, so that's why. That's also one of the reasons why it takes so long to do Vinegar Syndrome, and I usually put it off. Anyway, we're also getting Blackula from Sandpiper. Yeah, I think it's called Sandpiper, which is actually putting out some halfway decent stuff. It's kind of weird. Blast of Silence from Criterion Collection. Breakin' 1 and 2 coming back into print on separate releases this time. If you want to get your groove on. The Christmas Martian, we got The Color Purple coming in on 4K. Creepshow Season 4. Cushing Curiosities from Severin box set. Days of Heaven from Criterion. Fogey is a Bastard. We got I Blame Society. Eye for Icarus. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Journey to the West. The Kill Room. Killing of Bobby Green. Millards de Dollars. Office Christmas. Honestly, if you haven't seen Office Christmas Party, I highly recommend it. I thought this was so fucking funny. I watched it a few years ago. It does not need a 4K, but if you would like it on 4K, I will have it. And you want a new Christmas movie, this one's really funny. I absolutely loved it. Pig Killer, Point Break, classic, fucking classic. The Questor Tapes, The Runner, Shredder Orpheus. What's funny? It says in the description, I think I read that this was, or they said it on some of their advertising or something on social media when they announced this, that it was never available on physical media. That is actually incorrect. I used to have it. I used to carry this in my store. It was only released as a DVD inside the vinyl record for the soundtrack. That's it. It's the only way. They did not release it separately on DVD. There was no case. It was I think they just had the DVD thrown in there and with the record, because it wasn't like thick or anything. It was just like a regular size LB jacket. But yeah, so technically they are incorrect. The movie has been available on DVD before. Silver Bullet, 4K, Stephen King, Werewolves. Stand By Me, 4K Steelbook, I believe. Thunder Road, Tokyo Pop Fight Kino, Top Knot Detective from Umbrella, Warm Blood, Young Guns 4K. I think that's it. Yep. That's what I'm expecting this week. That makes me happy because there's not a lot of shit in there and there's no huge releases. So we actually will be able to catch up because of all that. So let me go back up here and look at comments. Thanksgiving. My review, not as impactful as the faux trailer, just middle for me. 2 out of 5. Okay. I kind of want to see it, just because I like, because I think it's either honestly, I don't know. I haven't watched the trailer. I don't pay attention to new movies. But I did know that this was coming out. I think it's Eli Roth that's doing it, right? Somebody will tell me. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Getting ready to place another buy two get one free order. Should I wait till you're caught up? No, just keep them coming. Keep them coming. Like I said last week, like, I'm not afraid to work. I've worked so many fucking hours this week. I'm not afraid of it. It's just a matter of, will my body let me? And the answer is no. There was many times that I just wanted to keep working, and my body was like, my shoes suck. Every year I buy 2 pairs of shoes, and those last me about 6 months each. This is the time of year that I usually go get shoes. So I actually, like, my feet are hurting working this week. So Friday, I'm like, I need new shoes. So I left the store a little bit early, went to shoe place, got 2 pairs of shoes. I'd never bought DC. I never owned DC shoes before. But I'm like, skater shoes, they felt pretty comfortable in the store. And so I took them home, and then when I slept and went back to work at 2 o'clock in the morning, I was wearing my new shoes. And they actually hurt my feet, not because they need to be broken in. Strictly from padding. My feet, I had to take them off. I was walking around the store in socks because I couldn't wear those shoes anymore. But yeah, my body, I'm getting too old for this shit. My body's not doing great. But I'm not afraid of work, so just keep the orders coming. I don't care. That's fine. It gives me something to do. Such a great selection on the buy two get one free. So many hard choices. You are welcome, and thank you. Said it's going to give you a hernia. Honestly, it is fucking heavy. £3? I don't know. See, it feels heavier this way. That's weird. Well, okay. Depends on how you hold it. So I ship stuff for a living. Scale. Probably 5 pounds. 4 to 5 pounds. It's fucking heavy. It's a big fucking box. Any more of those in stock? Yes. I got in 10. 2 are damaged, but I only had 3 pre-orders. So I had 5 as of the other day when I checked them in. And okay, so here's the issue with these also, especially coming from Australia. They can't fit that many in a fucking package, in a box. So if I ordered more than 10, if I ordered like 30, holy fuck. I would have spent so much money on shipping. Just for this and a small batch of regular Blu-rays, my shipping was like $300 Australian or US, like after the conversion, which bumped up all my wholesale prices because they take the shipping cost and distribute that throughout the order. So yeah, I think my shipping was almost $4 per item additional. So yeah, it here's the thing. I'm probably not going to reorder this. So if you want one from me, go ahead and get it. You can probably get it from other places if I sell out. But if you want it from me, there's a 99% chance I will not reorder that just because of the shipping. Great packaging, too bad it's not for a better movie. I agree. Build it. No. I used to play with Legos back in the day, but I like nothing like what the Lego scene is now. Like I just got a box of this kind of block, and you just got like 200 of them, and you built stuff out of that. Like I grew up in the 70s. I was playing with Legos in the 70s, so it's changed quite a bit. 70s, early 80s, because the 70s, like in 80, I would have been 6. So yeah, early 80s. But they were Legos from the 70s because we would just get them at garage sales. Headbanger here, by the way. Nothing against metalheads in that story. It was just the Florida hardcore scene, especially Florida, Fort Lauderdale scene, completely different beast. The pits were completely different. There were so many fights just because someone would get fucking kicked in the face that was just walking by. It was ridiculous. Look up. You know what? I'm going to see if there are Fort Lauderdale hardcore show dancing. Yeah, I'm already just looking through here on YouTube. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there's the windmills. Fuck yeah. From 14 years ago. This is not even. Oh, man. It brings back memories. Hardcore dancing. Okay, so yeah, go on YouTube. I just typed in Fort Lauderdale hardcore show dancing. You'll see what I mean. It was not normal. Very dangerous. And honestly, the Fort Lauderdale kids, for the most part, not all of them, but the kids that were into that specific thing were kind of dicks. They were all straight edge. And toward the end of the hardcore scene, late 90s, early 2000s, I think it might have even died before the 2000s, to be honest. Like, there were just kids walking around beating normies up, like just people walking down the street, just beating them up for smoking a cigarette and stuff like that. I never agreed with that. I never got into the whole straight edge scene because of that. People getting beat up for eating a burger. They were just dicks, to be honest. It's really cool you do unboxings. I basically do it when something big like this comes in with damages, which is almost every time. And when I remember to bring one home. There's really no excuse for damages. They could ship the stuff properly. Yeah, I totally agree. There is much, especially Australia, there's a lot that they could do to cancel out damages. But like sometimes, like I just get so frustrated with damages, I will throw shit at a wall. Like I'll get it in and, you know, be going through, and this is like the 5th one that has a corner damaged because they didn't put any packing material inside the box and just gave it to DHL. And I've literally just taken it because I can't. It's already fucking damaged, and just fucking throw it at the wall. I have done that before. Grumpy Mike needs a vacation. Actually, a vacation is the worst thing for me because I would be so far behind after I got back that I would just want to die. I'm going to just sit my Ghostbusters Deluxe Ghost Catcher Edition by itself. Just slap the label on the side and send it out. Not packaged or anything. And here's the thing. If I did that, I wouldn't be in business anymore. But there's so many fucking people that will just continuously order from Amazon. And then be amazed when it comes damaged. And they're like, oh my God, how could they do this? Because they don't fucking care. They don't care about the people that work for them. Why the fuck would they care about you? Like their drivers have to fucking pee in bottles because they can't fucking take bathroom breaks. They don't fucking care. I have a bathroom for my employees, and they are allowed to use it anytime they need to. There you go. I'm already better than Amazon. But yeah, I hate Amazon. Also. Amazon sent me Cheers Complete Series Blue set in a brown paper bag. It's a heavy box set. Yeah, Cheers was a long run show. So if that was a complete series, holy shit. It was a freaking disaster. They are a disgrace. And yet, everybody, like, I mean, I know I don't carry the Cheers fucking complete collection. But everybody orders from them. They are the reason why there aren't more stores like mine in physical form around the country or the world. And yeah, I fucking hate Amazon. More people complaining about Amazon. Randoms, yes, randoms. Thank you. I already ate. I came home hungry. My sleeping schedule has been off, so my eating schedule is also very off. We just got Blu-rays this week, and only 4, because I'm tired. Linnea Quigley's horror workout. I'm fucking so happy about this being on Blu-ray. It doesn't need a Blu-ray. It doesn't need a DVD, to be honest. This is not a movie. But I love it. This was one of the clips that I used for my subscribe year or so ago was from this movie, or from Linnea Quigley's horror workout. It's just amazing. It's so good. Like, it's so stupid. It's amazing. I love it. This one I've never seen, but I kind of do want to. I've heard actually good things about it. Group Marriage from Code Red, available at grindhousevideo.com. I think it's a part of the buy 2 1 free sale. This movie I have seen before, and it was, I either watched it because it just come out on video, like on DVD, and I just picked it up, read the back, and took it home and watched it, or I sought it out. I can't remember, because it was in a list of like most disturbing movies ever made. It's not one of those. It is disturbing, as far as I remember. It's been a long time since I've seen it. But Big Bad Wolves, not really a horror movie, to be honest, but kind of fucked up, if I remember correctly. But yeah, Big Bad Wolves. I think it might still be a part of the sale. I don't know. I don't know if I still have those or not. Still, I did at one point. What is that? Let me clean this up. There we go. And then lastly, we got a Twilight Time release. I don't have many of those in my collection, but The Vanishing, really good movie. Kiefer Sutherland and what's his name? Jeff Bridges. Very good movie. Thriller. Highly recommended if you have a chance to pick that up or check it out. Shredder was in a basic paper window sleeve, pretty sure. Thank you very much for backing me up on that one. I spent $150 on a pair of shoes for the first time a few months ago and was totally worth it. I always wore cheap or free shoes before. I never wore free shoes. But, I mean, DC shoes, it was off-Broadway shoes or whatever. Right? It was right next to the store. That's why I went there. But it was buy one, get one half off. And generally, like, you know, I've worn Nikes before. Pumas are the ones that I just got. Well, I have to start wearing again because the other ones I can't. But yeah, DC shoes, not skate shoes in general. Like, I would love to wear Chucks, but there's zero padding. And they just hurt. I think I was telling Michelle I'm going to probably get old people shoes with Velcro, because bending over to tie my shoes also hurts. So I think it's time to go to the Velcro shoes again. I wore Velcro shoes back when I was an emo kid, And honestly, those $20 Velcro shoes that I bought at Walmart were some of the most comfortable fucking shoes. Also, I kind of want Sauconys. Sauconys are the most comfortable shoe I've ever bought in my life. They were green. And I don't know whatever happened to them. But those are really good shoes. YouTube stuff, subscribe, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And you could get SRS. And could you get SRS to get you the Blu-rays to Little Corey Gory? I've worked with them before. Honestly, their shit doesn't sell. It's just not worth it for me to get stuff from them. Because it just sits, like I'll buy 5 or 10 of them and they'll just sit there for years. So I just stopped, to be honest. Never liked the hardcore scene. Neither did I. I was a part of it, kind of doing shows and stuff, but I never really liked it either. I almost got smushed at a Faith No More concert. I wish I would have seen Faith No More back in their prime. I never went to big shows. The biggest show I've ever been to was System of a Down, and not at the drive-in, the Mars Volta. And that is the only concert I've ever been to that was in a stadium. It was in Orlando, at the place where they do basketball, and it was huge. It was a great show, but I didn't like it. I like little hardcore shows with 25 people. Mike, we're not going to be here a long time. 15 minutes later. Yeah. I know. We're at an hour. I know. I'm leaving. Okay, we're done. Thank you very much for joining me. Every Sunday at 7-ish, I go live on YouTube and I tell you what came in, what's coming. I give you news, updates, ranks, reviews, and answer your questions. Check back in next week. We will go over the top sellers for the sale and stuff like that. The sale, okay, so the sale ends Tuesday for the labels. Anything that ends in a 0 for the price ends on Tuesday. Anything that's part of the sale, on sale, in or not in the buy two go one free sale that ends in a 9 will end and go back to the normal price on Thursday. So get your orders in. And we're talking end of day on Tuesday, end of day on Thursday. But thank you very much for joining me. Join us every week. As always, be nice to people. Don't be a dick. Hail Satan. We'll see you next week. Goodbye. I am going to go to sleep.